Welcome to Opposites Distract. I'm Jared.
I'm Bo.
And we're going to get into cancel culture. It's not new. I think a lot of people, depending on age or just maybe ideology, they think it's new. It's not new.
What again?
This has happened before?
All of this will happen again.
It's been around for a long time. And then we have other things, including Bo was canceled today.
Bum, bum, bum.
That
well,
is the big story.
Yes,
Bo,
huge.
tell us about you being canceled.
You have no idea. So, as an actor, as you are, you get excited. You get these opportunities to audition for cool stuff, right?
Yeah.
So you get the breakdown. You're like, I know how to play this. I'm going to play it great. And then after that, you get a call back. And you get a call back, and then you get to see the director, the producer, and the writer in the room. Last step.
You did that?
Yeah, but just for a new movie coming out. We'll start filming in about a month and a half. And so in the callback, I'm smooth, I'm suave, I'm feeling good, I'm clean, I'm like, sitting back, chilling, right? And they're like, we love your, this is confidence, we love this.
Wonderful, fantastic, tremendous.
Now, if this is your role, which we think it probably is, would you be okay with long days and night shoots and we want a team player on this?
Like, no.
And I'm like, guys, this is what I do. Like,
Yeah.
I want it to be hard.
I wanted
That's what she said.
to be the...
I want the days to be long. I want to be like stressed and strained, and then I just fall into my bed at night. That's the best feeling as an actor, as like a good work day. And I'm like, guys, I got this. Absolutely. They say, well, we're really impressed. You're going to be hearing from us.
See you. We'll call you too. All right.
And you're like, got it. Not a problem. I go down and tell them, Ms. Like, get ready because we're about to be gone for a bit, baby. Don't start packing your bag.
Yay! Road trip!
Was this in Atlanta?
This was going to be filmed in West Virginia.
Okay, but where was the meeting?
Zoom.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
great.
it's third person Zoom. They
I
don't
got
really
you.
do anything in the room anymore.
Okay, got
it's
you.
pretty much all remote. Then I get the email.
Email.
We hear from the guys they made an offer to another actor because he looked like the way they wanted this character to look, i.e., dark eyes, dark hair, and 5'6".
Why they waste your time? Why they waste your time?
I'm like, what they didn't know in the breakdown when it says
Right.
this, and I'm reading this. I'm like, okay, I get it. Maybe it's just my eyes or whatever, my teeth or whatever. But then there's others. There's so many things out of your control as an actor,
That you're not
including
5'6".
this. It's like you didn't know this when
Right.
But I understand this works. They go back. They look. Well, we got a little girl who's gonna be your nephew or niece, whatever. We have your sister. We have all these people booked. But this was for the lead in the film, so usually they book them first. But then they're like, well, he didn't match the other characters that we were going with.
The way they looked?
It has to be. It's the only thing it can be. It can't be the fact of we don't like the way he likes Nike over Adidas. It's like the way he looks. Like it's and so
Right.
looks plays. Look, guys, it's been a long road for me. Look at me. This has not been easy, and I'm still getting rejected from looks.
Yeah, and he's...
To this day. So don't get discouraged. It happens to everyone.
Well, because sometimes you say, and you don't say it a lot. I mean, it's probably like only 10 times a day. You're like, I'm too attractive for some roles.
Just say it. I'm too attractive.
And I get it, though, because I've heard Rob Lowe say that. He says, because people are like, he gets it so much, though, like, you're so attractive. Every time I hear him talk or anybody talk to him, like, how do you do it? How do you do it? And he goes, yes, I like that. I'm a good looking. I mean, that's been nice. He said, but you would not believe there's been roles I did not get because they say it's not believable because you look like a model.
Yes. And
Yeah.
and then later on you go back and you look and see the movie and you're like, I get it. I know why they do most of the bookings because it's like, oh, we need someone 10 years older, or we didn't want someone that everyone's looking at when they shouldn't be looking at them.
Right, like,
it can be
yeah.
distracting, right?
What can you say? Can you not talk about it at all?
I
Like,
don't talk too much about it. I can talk a little bit about it.
what type of movie is it?
It was a horror film.
Oh.
Yeah, a good horror film, like an original, cool, awesome, violent. And they even said, well, have you ever killed anyone on camera? I'm like,
Not on camera. Not on camera.
Surprise, Sydney.
yeah, they only knew the body's buried.
Secret's safe with me.
But
Yeah.
no, I was like, that's a dream of mine. I just want to kill someone on camera. That's like, that's
So were you going to be a villain or you're going to be, you can't say. Okay,
well, I was not a villain and I was killing people. And
Okay.
it was a monster kind of thing.
I love that.
I know. I was like, dude.
Do you know who got it?
No, but
Okay.
I'm sure I'll look at it and be like, oh, they went with a 55-year-old paraplegic. Got it. Could have saved me some time.
I tried my best.
No, like this guy was supposed to be in a wheelchair. I'm like, You didn't tell me that. I'll
Tell
be in
me.
a wheelchair doing my audition.
They should pay you for wasting your time.
Yeah, there's some push for that. There's some push because sometimes they give you 0 heads up. They're just like, hey, in 24 hours, you got to tape this. It's 18 pages, and you got to have it, to the director. Well, you have to stop what you're doing, and this almost inevitably always happens on a Friday afternoon, and you got all your weekend now. You're spending studying this thing on Monday morning. That's how they hit you with it.
Yeah.
And I mean that could be, but again, it's all everyone has their thing, and like this is my thing. That's literally the simplest thing. But it's just like, man, you gotta be kidding me, because it happens literally like once a month. Is something you're so close to that awesome thing.
This was
and
really
then
close though. Yeah,
it's like, oh,
I could not handle what you do.
you have to be psychotic.
Yeah,
you know.
I mean, I guess if I was like independently wealthy, I could probably deal with it. But if I had to like
Make a living
live
from it.
at it, yeah, that'd be rough.
I feel for like the people who do garbage cleanup. I think
Oh.
that'd be a tough way. That'd be a lot tougher than an
But at least you know when you go to work like what you're supposed
You're
to
gonna
do.
get paid.
They're like, no, we want a different mop.
Yeah.
Like you got the wrong mop. Like, what?
Wait, you didn't wear your dress whites to pick up trash? You're out of here.
You're out. You're like, what? No
you
one
didn't
told
tell
me. No one told me.
You should have known.
Well, that's a bummer.
Dude, literally, if I say it happens every month, it happens every month. But there's some things you care more about. You know what I mean?
This one was one of them.
Yeah, you're like, I'm going to attach this. I kind of know how to play this guy. Tell the directors, everyone in the room, like, because for my guy, I want to do this and this and this and this. I want to do ba. And they're like, oh, those are great notes. Yes. Very supportive. And then probably afterwards, they're like, this guy is an idiot. There's no way we can give him the role. He has no idea what he's talking about.
Is that the problem though? Is that, I mean, do you find, I guess you've probably been in situations where people are more straightforward, but do you feel like a lot of it is like, yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. And then, so you have no idea.
It's
Do they
like-
do that because they're hedging their bets? Like, we don't want to make him feel like he doesn't have it. He's going to book something else. Or like, I don't understand being phony about it because it's just well, I guess that's what
Well,
that's part
here's
of the
the
business.
thing. Would it be better to be, someone sitting across from me being nice and phony, or like as soon as you sit down, they're like, what do you want?
Got 45 seconds, go.
Kind of thing. And you're like, oh, that's a much more tense situation.
No,
But
I don't want to be tense, but like, let's say the audition didn't go well, and they're like, "Oh, that was great. You're going to hear from us." Like, why do all that?
Any notes? Like, no, thanks.
Yeah,
We'll call your people.
yeah.
Bye. No, I mean, I get it, but it is kind of like a, you don't want to be.
I guess you don't
most
wanna
of the
burn
time
a
these are-
bridge either.
And these are like very vulnerable artists who go in and they're very fragile, most of them.
Yeah.
Again, I wouldn't say that I'm definitely not that. In fact, I've been told like you just had to show a little more fragility.
Oh,
I'm
really?
Like, I love you, doll.
Yeah.
But no, I'm not the fragile aspect. And so a lot of these people are very fragile. So I think they're trying to hedge their bets, not shatter their dreams.
Yeah, I don't like shattering people's dreams.
You'll never be an actor.
You'll never work in second-grade theater again.
Right. Plus, they might like if they blow up one day. You burned a
And
bridge,
lot
or
of
they're
times,
rude to them. Or,
You can book. You'll book something from an audition that you didn't even audition for. Like I booked a movie, a lead offer, just got a direct offer one day from an audition I did for a movie 3 months prior.
Yeah.
But they saw me then, and then when it came time for this movie, they're like, "Well, he's perfect for that," and then they just make you an offer. And that's,
well, maybe you should do what Jason Bateman. Because he's struggling as an actor. No, not at all.
He's amazing.
But he's in Black Rabbit, which
Yes.
I don't know if he wrote. I know he directed the first episode. He's heavily involved. And he's the co-lead with Jude Law.
Love Jude Law.
But in this one, he's like a loser, gambler, degenerate, and he has like a scraggly beard and long hair. It's so weird to see Jason Bateman for the most part. I mean, even in Ozark, which was violent, he's still a straight laced.
Yeah.
He's not straight laced in this, and it's like I'm trying to wrap my brain around the first 2 episodes, which I do like. It has a kind of an Ozarky feel to it.
Oh yeah, the
but in New
coloring
York,
even,
the
yeah.
coloring, the dark, yeah. And Jude Law is good. Jude Law's the straight man, so they flipped.
okay.
But
You mean in real life, right?
not on. I don't know. You're definitely gayer than Jude Law. No, I don't want to go down that again. I don't want to go down that road again.
Every episode turns into
who's more gay. Which the all-time funniest was it the 40-year-old virgin when they said, "Do you know you're gay?"
You know how I know that you're gay?
How? Because you're gay and you can tell who other gay people are?
Oh yeah,
That's like one of the greatest back and forth ever.
and that was ad lib.
I just want you to know that this is like the first conversation of like 3 conversations that leads to you being gay.
You're gay for saying that.
I'm gay for saying that.
Yeah,
That wasn't planned, so they just kept going.
That was
kept going,
amazing.
and you got, Paul Rudd too. Him and
Yeah.
Anchorman. You see the behind the scenes. The shots that didn't make the movie.
In case you feel like smearing all over your lady. Go on. Give her a pap smear. God, that's horrible.
How in the moment funny these people are.
Inside source tells me that the FBI has been called in to aid in this ongoing investigation. Good evening, Ron Burgundy.
I don't think it can't even comprehend. It's like watching Jordan play basketball. It seems effortless.
Right.
But some of them, like particularly comedy, like humor, to just have it. Like Will Ferrell just has it. And you don't have to try to do anything or be anything.
Right.
And you're already laughing. Danny McBride's like that for me.
Yes.
Yeah, Eastbound and Down. I mean, one of the...
They just cut to him and you start laughing.
Absolutely. And then you see Eastbound and Down bloopers, if you can find them.
Oh, they're great.
How long have you been with her? I got it.
Dude, they're funnier than the show because there's nothing like watching funny people laugh.
Yes.
To me, like that's what makes it funny. So I'd
When they
watch-
already know what you're going to say. Well, for the most part.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Or like if you can like Paul Rudd being made to laugh from Will Ferrell.
The other day, I pleasured myself to the image of Mrs. Buttersworth. Bing, bang, boom. Talk about a river of ejaculate. Now I know what the villagers of Pompeii felt like. Except where they were rained down on hot lava, I rained down on those villagers with frothy ejaculate.
Yes.
That's like for Will Ferrell, that's such a vote of confidence because you're literally just able to, in the moment, make you break character. When we're filming, that's
And I think it's even better when a Will Ferrell, who to me is bigger as far as in comedy than Paul. I mean, Paul Rudd's
for sure.
sensational in what he does. And although there's a new movie coming out, which I don't get, but I saw the trailer and it made me laugh. So
what, Anaconda?
Yeah, it's like did you send that to me? It's a comedic version of the Ice Cube and what J-Lo movie.
J-Lo, yeah, and John Voight.
But it does look funny though.
It's okay, you're safe, I'm here. Holy!
That movie made me in the 90s, dude. Like,
really?
Oh my God, I was obsessed. I was terrified, but also like very excited about it at the same time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I saw it. I saw
Kind of like
it.
having sex. Like you're terrified.
She's terrified.
But you're kind of like into it. You're like, oh, this is really exciting. I'm really scared.
You're like, wear this mustache. She's like, what?
Kinky.
No,
Here we go.
No, I'm just saying, everyone has their things.
You were good.
So Anaconda. Well, anyway, Paul Rudd. So, but like when I see I see Will Ferrell bust out laughing, that's even a bigger one. Or Sandler break because I don't know because they're like the top.
If you make those people laugh, when I saw Danny McBride, that's what I was going with that, laughing in bloopers, dude. I wet myself laughing, not literally.
Oh yeah,
it's just beyond funny to me.
I don't want to ruin it, but I just want to set it up for our producers, Deja, Wade, and Jen. You have to insert the clip of when Will Ferrell guest spotted on Eastbound and Down as the car dealer.
Yes.
And he talked about his boy's plums, or talked about his plums.
Hey, that plum looks good. Can I trade it for your Twinkie? No, these are my plums. I want the juice to spill.
Let the boy watch.
Let the boy watch.
Oh my God.
And that's all I'll say. Play it. Okay.
Play it. Here we go. Pause.
I was making love. My wife Donna. On top of her. A sultry, hot evening. All the windows closed. The heat turned up to about 82. So it gets sweaty and hot. My hips thrusting down on Donna. Her trying to get away. Because she does not like it. When I hear a sound, a rap at the door, my young son Gabriel walks in. My wife says, "No, Gabriel, leave." I say, "No, let the boy watch." Let the boy watch. He needs to learn the way I learned from my father. The way he learned from his father.
Yeah.
And then we're back.
That's to me. And then, what's his name in real life? The guy he was in The Office. He plays the piano. He's in that episode. He can't stop laughing.
Not Andy Bernard.
Craig Robinson.
Craig Robinson.
Oh, he cannot stop laughing.
Andy Bernard? I was
Who's
thinking The
that?
Office. The Office. Because he played the piano from The Office too.
Does
didn't
he?
I think he did.
Roll call. Roll call.
I don't know.
But I know what you mean, yeah.
Yeah. He doesn't. Yeah, Craig Robinson doesn't play the piano in The Office, so that was a weird thing that I said. But when he does sit down comedy.
Well, no, he does.
Time out. I was under the impression that this was going to be a rap.
was rap.
I had my things. I thought that was Andy Bernard playing that. Ed Helms.
Yeah, Ed Helms. Yeah, but that's a great the break. But you're right. The breaking is my favorite. I don't know why more comedies at the end of every either show or movie they don't do a blooper reel. Like, who doesn't like that?
Crazy people.
Who doesn't like a blooper reel?
100%. Like that to me, like I said, that's the funniest part of the whole movie. I mean, some actors, I don't know if they have that many good blooper reels. I mean, I've seen some that you're like, they're
comedies though.
They're funny when it's a scripted joke from a great writer, but then sometimes when you see it, they just don't have that same energy after. Like, okay, so you're kind of more of like an actoring of comedy versus the goats of comedy where it's effortless. Jim Carrey's, Will Ferrell's,
right?
Well,
it's like, and I understand, like at the end of Lincoln or something, you don't have a blooper reel.
Daniel Day-Lewis cracking.
Yeah, right.
Like, what's my line? Looking over.
Then he starts laughing. It's like, I'm a dumb MF.
He came out of retirement for his third time, I guess. And then when asked about when he asked about it, he says, apparently this is the third time I've come out of retirement. He's like, I don't ever remember announcing my retirement.
Oh,
that's how
he's slick.
He's so slick. Like,
what is he coming out for?
I think his son is directing, I think his son's directing or wrote the movie, and so I think he's trying to bring that in. But of course,
I didn't watch his last one. He sewed
the Phantom Thread.
I just heard something about sewing.
It was underwhelming, but not my flavor. But of course, he was the best in it.
Yeah,
a little weird.
You don't want to go out on that.
I don't know how he picks his projects. That's the thing,
because he's nailed a lot, but there's also some weird ones.
It was strange. Like you have There Will Be Blood, one of the best movies ever.
Fantastic.
Gangs of New York, like Last of the Mohicans, Lincoln. But then you have some like they're a little more obscure thing, and
like Smurfs 3. I didn't understand why you said yes to that.
I can't believe you said that.
Yeah,
I mean, good point.
Yeah,
think about that.
His methods. So like, anyway,
he was actually blue the whole time. Well, so this is his son directing or writing this. So just trying to help his son out, which I agree. But you imagine being his son. You're like, you got you're the best actor ever.
Well, that's why it's unfair, and then also it's hard to feel sorry for them. But then also you do, like your dad's Michael Jordan, and you play basketball,
or
like,
LeBron,
right?
Dud.
Oh, don't get me started. See, you know some sports.
I know because I know the social aspect of the sport.
Yeah, that's something that's interesting anyway.
Itself.
I don't care how many points. Well, I mean, I guess I do get that a little bit.
Do.
But like LeBron or whatever. But it's the nepotism that was involved where they told teams don't draft LeBron or don't draft Bronny. He won't play for you. And then so some guy that was better than him did not. And sports is such a meritocracy that when you see that start happening, you're like, oh, so you're going to make your team worse because he's your son. I don't like that.
Well, I'm glad they canceled him. Speaking of cancel culture, back to Bronny being canceled.
Okay.
So we are living in a weird time. Jimmy Kimmel gets canceled. Then, a few days later, after enough pressure is applied, they bring him back on, just announced today, which is the 22nd, that he's now back just after a brief weekend stint without a job.
Right.
That's some social pressure and some social justice for some, regardless if you like or don't like what he said, but that you can have a big enough army that you can actually be brought back from the dead, apparently.
It's alive. It's alive.
Yeah.
And that seems like great job security to be in that world that you can literally have pressure come back and push you back into your job.
Right. I think in his case, because his ratings aren't great. I mean, I think the whole late night landscape is not. So I looked it up. When Colbert got let go, they were saying he was losing $40 million a year. And if that's the case, it's a business decision.
It's a business. Right.
It's like this format's not. And the fact that they have a staff, we talked about this briefly, of 200 people is insane. Colbert has a staff of 200. It's like you could probably cut some of that and save and actually be profitable.
It's like a $50 million film.
But yeah, and for like how many? I mean, I read article after article, 200 people, and it's like, okay, but and if Kimmel's making money, he's making money. Let the market decide. Like if I don't like something, I just don't watch it. Sure. And but I can't. I mean, his ratings are half of Colbert's. He's getting like a little over like $1.2 million a night. That's nothing.
So I haven't been a fan of him for a very long time. Just for several reasons. I think he's funny. At all, and I think he's very aggressive to people who are being very benevolent with their time to come on there. Now, granted, they're promoting their movie, but sometimes it's like he'll purposefully, like he did to Jonah Hill.
First of all, you smell good, which is surprising.
Why is that surprising?
I don't know. I just wouldn't think of a guy who would have a nice scent on, and
that's such a like.
I'm gonna really work hard to not take that as a shot. You know what I mean? Like,
and like purposely was digging a knife in on him. He's done it so many times. So I don't like that type of interviewing. Like if we're gonna have a conversation, let's have a conversation. You know, everyone laughing, having a good time talking movie. But this is like, it seems like he has an axe to grind.
Yeah,
I don't know if it's
agenda
ego.
too.
Yeah, it's an agenda. It's like it could be very preachy. A lot of people are saying
very preachy
because it's like you're supposed to make me laugh, but yet you're messaging everything to me. Like just entertain me, talk about jokes, talk about this. But it turns into so much politicization as everything has become.
I know.
And so I think that's a lot of what people are saying. This is political. But some other people are saying this is all business. So we don't really know.
Yeah, I mean, because some people make the argument if you're niche or niche in a certain way, you can get all those people. But when you go on the air, either way, especially a late night show is supposed to be funny, and you're basically calling half the country idiots.
Yeah,
You idiot!
that's not
That's not a great business decision.
Not a great model.
That's not very nice.
No, it's not.
It didn't seem like it'd be for longevity.
And it hasn't borne fruit. I mean, as far as I think his capital is that apparently people like that know him and in Hollywood really like him a lot.
Yeah,
personally,
he's very much in the crowd. He's in
the in crowd, all the powerful people and all the different things. So I don't think it wasn't like ratings that helped him. It was the people that he knows. It's about who you know.
Oh, most definitely.
Well, and that's what I was looking at because it was a money play in a way because apparently he cost Disney like over $2 billion.
Oh yeah, they lost that over the weekend.
In the weekend. And so that's what I mean by the weight that you can carry. Because regardless of how small the crowd could be, if it's a loud, violent crowd potentially, not his or, but just anyone, you can get a lot of pressure applied to like, okay, just stop the bleeding, just to stop the media talking about it. Let's just bring
Like Cracker Barrel.
Right, Cracker Barrel, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, it could be anything like that. So, I mean, that's what I mean. It could be that you're too big to cancel in some regards, even if it's not a cancel. It could be political, it could be business, we don't know. But if it's a cancellation, like maybe you could come back from the dead. And maybe it's not over.
I mean, I think as long as you're making money, I think.
What happened to Kevin Spacey? You know, Kevin Spacey was canceled.
Right.
He's back. And he was like on the red carpet somewhere. I was Toronto or somewhere. I'm like, dude, this guy made a total resurgence.
Yeah, and have a friend that was in that movie, his comeback movie that lives here, Keith Harris.
Okay.
We can maybe talk to him what it's like to work with him, but he was like, couldn't, you know, it was just like his comeback film.
Yeah.
Maybe an insight from him. Or maybe Kevin will do it.
You never know. I hate to see.
But people being canceled being canceled is not new.
No.
Like Bill Maher was canceled in 2003 or 2001. He was a show Politically Incorrect on ABC. Mm-hmm. And he said basically that the terrorists had, this was like a week after 9/11, that they had courage. Like, I don't know what he meant, but like, well, they believe in their thing. They have the courage of their beliefs. And people at that time, it was just the timing. But his show's called Politically Incorrect.
Yeah.
Let the audience decide. And maybe they would have decided at that point, I don't want to watch it. I do think Disney losing that much money, it's not because of Kimmel, because they made a bad decision suspending Kimmel for a couple of days. I think you have half the country and more, I think, after seeing the assassination of Charlie Kirk, are like, we're not supporting you guys.
Yeah, people get really, really
I don't know,
sensitive about it too. And like, you know, because it is a timely thing, like 9/11. Like you better not make a joke about planes, towers, or this date for years to
or
come.
how terrorists are
and
courageous.
if you are, like, you'll literally be suspended if you're in school or kicked out of your job, whatever. But in reference to the Charlie Kirk thing, didn't it break like the viewing record?
And 100 million people streamed just his memorial yesterday, just on the things that they can track. That's not them tracking CNN and MSNBC and Fox News and every other Facebook Live. That's just what they could track. I think Turning Point could track. They had 100 million people. My brother-in-law was actually there. He lives in Arizona. And he said he got there at 4:30 in the morning, Charlie Kirk's memorial. And he said traffic was backed up. This is 4:30 in the morning, 10 miles to get in. And said they had tickets, but it was first come, first serve. And he and his son were one or two of 90,000 people that got in. And his seats were still kind of way up because even at 4:30 in the morning, people have been in line for 6-7 hours before that. So there's something, and I think,
wow,
you could.
That's insane.
I think people want to know. I think there's half the country has been ignored for years and years and years. And they don't have the people in entertainment. They don't have typically doesn't have. What do you have? Stallone.
Yeah.
And Kelce Grammer. I mean, Stallone's big, but it's like, and then they felt like, I think so. I think the left or whatever, I think gets surprised when you see this huge coming together. Like, where'd all these people come from? Yeah.
What is happening?
Or like when Trump gets reelected, where did this happen? This happened again? How? Because it's like they don't, because they're not in the media as much, or they're not in your face. They're not in the movies. They're not on the podcast necessarily. That's changed a little bit, but still statistically it's way less in entertainment.
Yeah.
So I think sometimes on the coasts of this country, they're like, this, no way. And then when stuff happens, they can't even comprehend that 100 million people would watch a memorial of a guy that maybe they hadn't heard of up until last week.
Well, and you have such a public thing.
Right.
Like it was like the JFK, but in 4K kind of thing. I mean, if you haven't seen it, it's very hard to watch from anyone.
Don't watch it.
But again, I'm anti-violence for everyone and anyone.
Yes.
Like it's not even a political thing. We had this, this story we put out, but it's like, prayers for the family. And, I think most people, if you're like level-headed, can understand like it's a good thing not to publicly execute anyone.
Right.
Regardless of what your political views are. You can absolutely hate them. You can hate political figures, but to wish them to be executed publicly in front of their family, it's borderline on inhuman.
Right.
So I don't think anyone's really advocating for that. That's in the sane world. Having said that, people like South Park made an episode of him a few weeks before he died, and was hilarious. If you haven't seen it, it's hilarious if you can find it. And now they, I think, took it down. But then some people were saying now it's back up, the episode of Charlie Kirk. And apparently Charlie Kirk loved this episode.
Yeah, his people were saying put it back up because
they thought it was so funny and so like on the nose for him. So, I mean, I think you can go overboard on the correction to make sure that no one is offended. But I think at the same time, too, like if there is genuine hate speech involved, every bit of it couldn't be and should be canceled out. It's just who's making the judgment on what the hate speech is.
Right, that's the problem.
That's the scary part.
And then it gets into like kind of the boring stuff where FCC only, regulates the ABC and the networks. So like cable channels don't need to have an FCC license. So they have more leeway. So, I'm on radio. So yeah, we're annoyed by the FCC because like we want to say certain things, but we can't. But back to
the FCC won't let me be, so let me be me. So let me see. They try to shut me down on MTV, but it feels so empty without me. That's right.
Yeah, you didn't know you're going to get a rap.
When someone says FTC, it's all I can think about. I'm like, and so they were talking to me. I'm like, FTC. It's like when someone's asking you to read in school. Remember like reading in school reading?
Yeah.
And you'd be like, reading publicly. You have 18 people in class, and the teacher would call on whoever he thought was not paying attention. You go. And inevitably, I would get called on, and inevitably, I would display just how bad of a reader I still am to this day.
Are you really?
I'm
out
like,
loud?
Yeah, I'm like, oh God, and they're like, we were, and then you got the bead of sweat going the back of your neck.
I just can't read.
And now they hear my wife read our children bedtime stories. It's
I bet she's great.
Poetry. Mm-hmm. It's like, and the little rabbit went down the hill.
And you're like, little rabbit.
And me, I'm like, tomorrow's a good day. I'm like, oh
your kids are like, we'll just read it, even though we can't read yet.
Just give us the damn book, fruitcake.
4 and 2 were like, thank you, Daddy. Can you get out of the room, please?
We actually want to go sleep now. We don't want this.
Yeah, that was always like the worst thing. It's the public reading. And again, I don't even read that good to today. So I don't know where I was going with that, but public reading.
And as someone who's been on radio for 20 years, we've worried about cancel culture for the last 20 years.
Yeah.
And it's just, we be real about it. It's been one-sided for the most part. I mean, I remember when
it's loud.
Tucker Carlson, he got canceled by Fox or fired by Fox, and Jimmy Kimmel led his show off celebrating that he was canceled.
What a shock. I mean, what an absolutely delightful shock this is.
So it's kind of like the hypocrisy.
Well,
and he's so preachy, like with some of the stuff. I liked him probably pre 2016. Like his show was just funny, and they do bits, and he'd make fun of kind of everyone. And then he kind of, when Trump got elected, 2017, it just turned into, and Colbert did the same thing, leaned into this.
It was more
all
of a
politics,
political commentary. And I think particularly if that's your thing, that's your thing. But like, this would be a late night show. Like, let's stick to the topics. And again,
you can do jokes, but like, it's the preaching part I don't like. Do your jokes, make fun of everybody,
make fun of everything and everyone. Great with that, within reason. Obviously, you can make everything, but for canceling someone for that, it gets murky.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think anyone really wants that.
No, I think
there's points scored on both sides. Like, oh yeah, we can cancel this person, and the other side, oh, we can cancel this person. Oh, and it goes this back and forth. But like, the reality of it is, all of it's pretty terrifying.
Everyone's for it until it hits them.
That seems.
Not everyone's for it, but people, and then like, wait, my job? No, never mind.
Yeah.
Plus, but I have not enjoyed that where there's things you want to say, but then also you do know if you work for somebody, because Kimmel doesn't own Disney, doesn't own ABC. You work for somebody, but he's also gotten away with being preachy all this time, so it's not anything different. I think it was the timing, like you said, was insensitive, and then also he was factually incorrect 2 nights in a row about that it was a MAGA supporter that shot, and he knew that.
Well, how my question is, how did these shows run so long when they're so unprofitable already? You know what I mean? Like
That's
if
what I'm
year
saying.
after year, you're losing the company 20, 30, 40 million, your viewership's going down. How do you even stay in business? Like, how do you not lose your job immediately, not years later?
I know. I have a theory about it, but that my theory
Conspiracy.
is no. I mean, I don't think it's conspiracy. I think for some, like a Colbert or whatever, that's like money's secondary. I like your message.
Okay,
you're
I think
saying
so.
the right
Messaging's
things,
more,
and you're popular in Hollywood, and Hollywood loves you, and we love you, and it's like, and they can make.
But
excuses.
to what end? Follow that further.
I know.
So to what end? So
They don't do that in movies. They can keep booking somebody that ain't making money in movies.
Well,
for the most part,
that happens.
Okay,
it does happen. So I mean, follow that again. But ultimately, it goes back. We like your message because somewhere there's more money attached to that. So it ultimately always goes back to the money aspect. So if we're talking about money, why is there such a disconnect from, like, we're losing money on all these movies, yet we're still putting out the same shit movies? Like, why? Like, this is a business. If your show's losing money, why is it still on the air?
Right.
I don't get it. I don't understand why these. And plus, again, I hate his interview style. That's just, it was so unattractive to see him do this to people.
Yeah.
I hated it.
Well, and then, like you said, he was suspended. Now, I think 2, as of right, we don't know, but 2 whatever it's called, Nexstar and Sinclair, they took him off before the ABC did anything.
Oh.
And they own 60 of the 200 some stations of ABC affiliates. And my understanding, they're not putting him back on either way, unless he does some mea culpa and apologize, which apparently he was offered apology. Say, if you can just apologize to the family in your own way, but apologize and make a donation. And he was like, nope. So, I mean, it's kind of like,
seems a little bit like an ego thing.
Yeah.
Seems like a little bit of an egomaniac considering he has no talent.
Burn.
Yeah.
It's like, I get if you're Daniel Day-Lewis and you literally are the most talented, or, you're a great actor, a great artist of any kind. But to literally just interview great people, you may need to slow down a little bit.
And your ratings are crap. I mean, and it's not even just him. It's like Fallon, who's less, his are crap. I mean, now he does extremely well. I think they make a lot of revenue. I'm talking about Fallon on streaming, and because his YouTube channel is like, he saw that early and he got on it, and he's huge viral, all the stuff is kind of for viral segments. Yeah. So they monetize that, but I don't know because he's apparently, he used to be first, now he's third, or as far as ratings wise.
Oh wow!
But that's in the anyway. But
the minutia of it all.
But yeah, but canceling. I mean, I remember hearing people like on ESPN. There'd be, like athletes that worked there for a little bit, and they're like, "Oh yeah, we knew because we were on the right side. Like in the hallways, we had to whisper, like, oh yeah, I'm also." And that's been the culture for 20 plus years at least.
Oh, way more than that.
Yeah, but I mean, as far as like the term cancel culture, is probably the last 10 years. But then
it's really ramped up. Yeah,
and then, but again, if you don't like somebody, you don't like their opinions, don't watch it, don't listen to it.
Yeah, any more than don't go see a movie that sucks because it has a great actor, but it's a terrible role for him. Like, you don't have to go support it any more than you would. Like we were just saying, like they don't compute. You don't have to do both.
Yeah, so you can be of both minds. You can not like what you can not like what Charlie Kirk said, and then but obviously not do what happened to him, which is terrible,
or root for it.
And then Jimmy Fallon or Jimmy Kimmel, you don't have to like what he says.
No,
then just don't watch it.
Just don't watch it. Not a big deal.
And apparently, a lot of people were already not watching it.
I mean, I don't get it.
Just turn it off.
People are really sensitive about all that.
Well, and then maybe the irony is that Charlie Kirk would not support him losing his job for his opinions.
Oh yeah, I probably would be willing to bet. I don't know much about Charlie Kirk, but I would imagine if he
did tweet out that Jimmy Kimmel's not funny at one point, but he didn't say he should lose his job. That's two different things.
It seems a little vicious.
Say he's not. You just said Jimmy Kimmel's not funny.
No, I'm saying he's what Jimmy Kimmel was accused of doing and all these things. It seems like there's could be a better timing for all this.
And then also the country's like at a boiling point, and then you're like, oh, the MAGA people are at it again, and blame then the timing, and it's just tone deaf. And but I think in his circles, they're all talking that way. This is the last thing I want to say about this. You can say whatever you want. That really bothers me.
Okay, go.
I've seen people I know and respect personally more upset with Jimmy Kimmel being suspended than Charlie Kirk being murdered. It's
really?
all over the internet, but then people I know, because they'll say, and I actually said to one of my friends, I said, this is how you're coming across. You don't have to be heartbroken about, except for it's a human being and they got, murdered in cold blood in front of the whole world and, all that. I said, but you seem more upset about, this cancel culture thing, like it's brand new. This is very dangerous. I'm like, getting shot for your opinions is very dangerous.
That's real cancel culture. That's real cancel culture.
And they're like, and they said, no, I'm not saying, I'm not. And multiple people was like, oh no, I don't feel that way, that it's the same. And said, and they'll go, Charlie Kirk did defend the sex. I'm like, are you okaying what? It's like they can't even help themselves. I think it's a big fact.
Who are you hanging out with?
I think you'd be shocked.
I don't hang out with anyone. That's why.
Lone wolf.
That's true.
I just don't want to hear people's opinions.
You don't want to get canceled?
I just want to hear your thoughts. I don't care. Whatever. We talk about movies.
But let's just remember, cancel culture's not new. It's been around for a long time.
Yeah.
Forever.
And I think fair-minded people are like, now freedom of speech is protected for like political speech and different things, but like it didn't protect
not just
but not for like entertainment.
Well, and also too, not necessarily with your wife if you misspeak about something. Right. Which I have something I need to clarify. Okay, last episode, I made a statement.
She does watch all of it,
and the statement was, I've only walked out of 3 movies, and one of them was Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I went back to my car to hook up with my girlfriend, now wife Olivia, and then I wasn't on my way home when she heard. She said, I've never seen that movie.
Oh, no!
And I'm like...
Clean up on aisle busted.
Babe, that was you. That was you. And she's like, Bo, that was not me. I did not see that. And she's laughing, of course.
Right.
And then as soon as she says it, I had the thought, she's right.
Yeah.
I remember now that it was not her.
That was Gary.
That was... Here we go again. I'm not going to say her name, but it was not her. And I was like, wow. That was not my wife. She is as pure as the wind-driven snow. It was some other hussy at the time that was readily available, and then or
in high school, that's what you do, or college, whatever you're in. You make out.
Well,
or whatever you did.
Exactly.
Oh, you did more.
No. That's what I'm saying.
Did he do more? Olivia, call me.
Tell me everything.
No, what I'm saying is that it wasn't her. I had to clarify. And she's like, "You don't have to mention." I was like, "No, I need to mention this because I was totally wrong." And that was like oh God. You're right.
Well, my girlfriend, Anna, who is supportive of me in a lot of different things, I doubt she's watched more than 5 minutes of anything we've done. She'll watch the clips, and I'm not sure if she gets through the whole clip.
I don't think I like Anna
unless I'm holding it for her. She's like, "That's funny."
That's good.
No, she's like, "That was really funny." I said, "Oh," because we'll talk about things, like stuff going on, and she's like, "What did you see that?" I'm like, "Yeah, we did an episode. We did 10 minutes on that one show." What? I'm like,
That's a vote of confidence. The people closest to you don't watch.
Yeah.
That's great.
I like the clips.
But listen,
the clips are
I
great.
love that in a way because
I
love that there's certain people around you. I've noticed this. There's certain people around you who will never let you get too big for your britches.
Yeah.
And that is so refreshing in a way because there's a lot of placating and massaging and can I? But then you're around people as like they are quick reminders. My grandmother is one of those people. And so I cannot really ever talk too much about what I do because she's very, very old school. And like, you pretty much had a blue collar job and you went to work. And then if you're lucky, you die after retirement. And then that's
if you're lucky, right.
You're not on the job.
Right.
And so my career choices are very out of the spectrum for her. So, she's one of those people who always keep me very grounded and remembering like, you're not that good. You're not that important.
Right.
Don't think you are.
Oh, no, yeah.
I would never.
My son, Eli, who I love to death, and I surprised him for his birthday. We're going to go see, I know you don't like sports, but Kansas City Chiefs, his favorite team, in Arrowhead, though. That'll be fun. I've never been there, but, and, Mahomes and Kelce, maybe Taylor Swift will be there. Well, she probably will be a home game. But
it's scary how much you care about that.
Everything. What?
Taylor Swift. It's scary how much you care about it.
It's scary how hard you try to act like you don't care about things that you think men shouldn't care about.
No, it's not that at all.
Deja, am I right?
Duh.
See,
what I'm noticing,
that's why
Deja?
I need to be a casting director.
Every time you side with Jared.
Because I'm reasonable.
Reasonable.
I'm not. I shouldn't say I'm reasonable. I'm more reasonable than Bo. How about that?
Oh my God, you are.
But I think you think, a masking guy wouldn't care, so I have to. And you're an actor.
Single. I do agree with that.
Well, what?
He is married with children.
I was married for 17 years.
And then divorced.
To 2 different women.
And then divorced. I'm just saying, they probably caught you in your closet.
You know who else has been married for 50 years? Bill Cosby and his wife. I'm not saying you're all the same.
Who? So you're saying you're Bill Cosby?
No.
What?
I said the couple
So
is
you're
still
Bill
married.
Cosby? Oh,
no, you're Bill Cosby in this situation.
Oh, now we're changing. I'm Bill Cosby.
Bill Clinton's still married. I mean, I'm just saying there's bad marriages.
Well,
yours isn't, though. I love you guys.
Do you think that Hillary regrets sticking with Bill? Because you know she did that because she's like, I'm going to get my chance.
She was close.
She was very close.
She
Do you think
won
there's a
the
little more
popular vote.
resentment towards Bill? Even like,
oh, I'm sure jealousy.
This happened because of you. If it wasn't because of you, I would have been first lady 20 years ago.
Or yeah, that's true.
I mean, and so they're having some resentment.
But they definitely have a political marriage. Like he's been with every woman around him, and then apparently she's been with every woman around her. So I mean,
really,
there's the rumor.
I'd never
allegedly.
Heard that.
Oh yeah,
I never heard that.
Oh yeah.
Wow. Something new every day.
But I forgot what we were talking about. Oh yeah, about how
being canceled politically.
Well, the most ridiculous thing that you just said. Whatever that you don't like Taylor. I was talking about Taylor Swift, but she's the biggest star in the world.
How much you care about Taylor Swift?
Okay,
like, she may breathe.
The biggest star in the world might be at the game rat. That's cool.
She may breathe towards the west. Everybody just hold your breath until now she'll exhale and you can breathe her air. It's like
you should like this more than anybody. Your currency is popularity. So you should be excited when you see somebody get to that level.
There's a difference in being an actor and being a celebrity. Oh, you've heard this.
No, I know.
Okay, so there's a difference.
But for you, that would turn to currency.
And talent versus celebrity. I'm not arguing that she's the biggest celebrity in the world and maybe potentially ever. I'm not arguing that. I'm saying it's unfounded as to why. That's all I'm saying.
It doesn't add up to the talent level. No one could have that much talent.
You talk about songwriters. She's a great songwriter. I can name not songwriters, but we as the community can name 1,000 songwriters that are better than her. Well, she's beautiful. There's 1,000 artists, more people. She's this. There's 1,000 more. So why her is the only question, because it's not that she's the best at any of that. She's not. And so why is she the Michael Jordan music when she's, I keep saying Michael Jordan as a reference because I'm looking right at him.
Well, and it's a good one too.
But like, why is she heralded as this when it's unfounded in any of these topics? You wouldn't say Michael Jordan was the best. He never won championships. He wasn't the best at anything, but he had the best fans. It's like, that doesn't make you the best.
No, I'm not saying
that's unfounded. That's my principle on Taylor Swift. Get it through your head.
It's about you care about it more than I do.
You're like, you don't care about things because you're not supposed to care because it's about guys.
I think you definitely do that.
Definitely
I know other
not.
guys that do that.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah.
But I'm literally... I'm a Sabrina Carpenter fan.
And then he's clarified. I listened to the clip. He said, "It was my wife's music."
She introduced me to it. But
was it your wife or the other girl?
But now,
was it the other girl or the wife? Are you sure?
The other girl was about a year before my girlfriend.
Yeah, Sabrina Carpenter wasn't alive. I don't think at the time.
We were probably listening like Linkin Park. And
I've met Sabrina Carpenter. I've met Sabrina Carpenter.
Dude, every episode you bring this up. She was like in diapers when you met her.
I met her. She was
17
and she had just released her first thing. And Jason Goodman was making rude comments.
Yeah.
But I'm saying she was
super.
That
last podcast.
It was super nice.
Get some new material.
This is the thing that you don't understand, and I don't blame you, is that most people don't know that I've said that. So you saying that ruins it. You know what I mean? Like, when you retell a story, I go, really? Because I know most people, when they see it, they're not gonna ever. And I've learned that from radio. Everyone hears every word we say. No, they don't. They don't hear it. And then
look, I like originality. You're giving me multiple takes of the same thing.
I'm just trying to remind you. I know her better than you.
Why don't you change up your take?
Come on, change it up.
That is my take.
No, you're reading the line the same way. You're looking the same way. You're making the same movement. Do it differently have a different reaction from me. That's what you do as an actor. Like, well, this is not giving me good feedback as an actor. Well, you should do a different take to feed him the different lines.
I'm just saying, you don't know Sabrina Carpenter like I do. I've met her. I've taken a picture with her. I was in the same room with her, and I heard my coworker say things he shouldn't have said because he thought she was 18.
So that's your point. I agree. You know Sabrina Carpenter better than me.
Right.
That's, I guess, the show.
Yeah, I mean, she is the Scottie Pippen to Taylor Swift.
Yeah, she is that.
Because if Taylor Swift didn't exist, Sabrina Carpenter would be the biggest star in the world for females.
Old baby giraffe legs up on stage, Taylor Swift.
Because of that, guess something I know you didn't want to talk about because you're trying to cancel me like you're whoever.
I don't cancel people.
Adele I have Adele news. I know you're worried about it, and you want it. You were begging me to talk about it.
She does have the best James Bond song.
She does.
Ever.
Okay.
Like, I have that on my phone. I listen to that junk when I'm working. Yes, when I'm working out.
Yeah.
Oh, boy, get you.
She's good. There is.
She's great.
Now you'll see how much I care about Taylor Swift. Very discouraging news out there. Producer Deja, prepare yourself.
Warn children, step out of the room. This is a warning.
They're now saying that Adele is the leading contender to do the Super Bowl halftime show. Not Taylor Swift, which would be a huge mistake. Adele is super talented, sold millions and millions of records. You're going to watch a halftime show and most of her songs are slow, like ballads.
Hello.
Yeah, it's like you can't have like one. You can't have 10 like that. And conspiracy theory, this is what you'll like.
Okay, go.
Rich Paul, who she may be married to. She's definitely engaged to, but some people think secretly married. That is LeBron James' agent for years. He's a big power broker in the NBA, but he just grew up on, with LeBron, had no formal training, but has become a really great manager. He's been very good, very successful. Not just because LeBron, like he's made these deals. People are like, how's this guy with no law degree? Because most agents
lawyers,
are, killing us. And LeBron was helpful, but then he is with her. Well, guess who plans the Super Bowl halftime show now?
Who?
The last 7 years. Jay-Z. He's in charge.
Okay.
Guess who are friends? Rich Paul and Jay-Z.
Oh.
And Rich Paul actually named
all there.
No, Rich Paul wrote a book. His only book that he's written came out recently.
Called How I Get Adele at the Super Bowl halftime show instead of Taylor Swift. Is that his book name?
Yeah. It's a little long, but I thought you should shorten it. Just called BS because Taylor Swift. It'd be stupid if they didn't. But no, Rich Paul's book is named after a Jay-Z song. He's like, I love Jay-Z, and I named my book after his song. And it's like,
do you understand that most of these people all know each other? Do you understand that the higher up celebrities all know each other and they all have the same ages?
Yeah, and they all have egos, and there's different camps though.
To say that, he knows Jay-Z, it's like, dude, yeah, I'm sure they all know each other. I'm sure he knows everyone, right? So like to say there's a connection there, and that's how he's snaking from Taylor Swift.
They both own.
Maybe Taylor Swift's just not that good.
No, it'd be stupid. Adele or Taylor Swift, who do you think get higher ratings to the Super Bowl halftime show?
I think that everyone watches the halftime Super Bowl show regardless of who's playing.
No,
they leave it on and they mute it if it's a stupid artist. That's what everyone does. No one's like, all right, I'm gonna turn to CSI real quick.
Yeah, they just on the background. But there's some people they're like, oh, they watch it.
What does it matter then if it's streaming in the background? It's still
because
getting the view.
I think
so
Taylor
it's not
Swift
loss of money.
Taylor Swift would bring in. It's not about who's already there. It's who can you bring. Taylor Swift would
to sell the Super Bowl. It's already gonna be sold out.
But what's more than $5 billion for an ad? 6.
So you think that the viewership is going to go up
if
it's Taylor Swift over
100%
just for the halftime show?
Yes, because she's that big right now, and it's the timing of it. It's the timing of it. I think if it's next year, it won't be as big. She's still the big star. It's because for whatever reason in the zeitgeist, it's became about Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce getting engaged. Whether you like it or not, you can't escape it. And then they did. So a few months later, her do the halftime show. Now's the time if you want to. If the NFL, which I know they do, want to bring in all sorts of different viewers, which they did when she was just going to games last year or the first year.
She did, yeah.
They said that she added $400 million in value to the NFL just for going to the games and just I don't know how they do the math on that.
That's insane. Well, here's the thing.
I'm about making money.
Anyone, I'll make a bet, and the bet is this: I will pay $1,000, but the bet is Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift's marriage will not make it past 3 years.
Okay.
My bet's $1,000. Any takers, but you have to answer September 22nd. $1,000. I'm not going to be taking no Venmo or Pokemon card.
Who's that Pokemon?
All right.
So anyone wants to take that bet. Up to how many people?
But look, it's going to be a long wait for that payout because it's 24 months we have to wait to see if they get divorced.
I love the fact that you're bad at math. It's 36 months. You did this before.
I said 2 years.
You said 3.
I said 3?
Yeah.
No, I said
Deja?
2.
She wasn't. She stopped listening.
I said 3 years. But the bet is Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift's marriage will not make it past 3 years.
3 years.
Oh, make it 2.
She always sides with me.
She always sides with
Well, it reminded me of the Mount Rushmore thing where you're like, all right, Mount Rushmore, you're like, in my 5th person, I'm like, 4.
Will you still call me out, Mr. We just go with it. except for me and you, which case you always say something.
If you can dig,
I'm all about it.
I don't know if you're as bad at math because I know I have friends of mine that are super smart. They can't do basic math, but everything else they're super smart. And anyway,
and those really smart people can't read that well. So. I read fine. People are like, how do you memorize your script so fast? I'm like, very slowly.
Patience, my love.
Because I read each word 7 times before I get the first sentence.
Disabilities are not things to be laughed at.
But when I'm reading something,
you just have ADD.
My brain just starts thinking about this and boom, boom, and it's kind of I'm like, what did I just what did I just read? Now when the pressure's on, I can. That's what's weird. Like when I'm focused on something, it's like I can look at a page. 90 seconds. I got it. Let's go.
But do you feel like when you read out loud, you sound stupid?
Oh yeah.
That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then what's worse is I try to make it sound
Can you please read something out loud?
I make it sound like I'm not like that nervous about it. But then in that you start like second guessing
Yeah,
the word you're about to say, and you're like. And you like freak out on 2, and you say 4 to like 4, and like
and you think
2.
everyone's like on every word, and like,
yeah.
oh, he's stupid, and then you're like, no, I gotta act like I'm not nervous.
Well, then even in class, I'll be like this, and you hear like a behind you, and you're like, what?
And they just sneeze. No, I'm smart.
I'm smart. And the teacher's like, I'm going to send you to special ed if you mess this reading up over time.
That's funny that I guess it still exists. Not funny that people, but we used to have. They used to call LD. Learning disabled.
Oh,
or learning disability. They're like, oh, and then it'd be the joke. Dude, it was horrible. People were like, because you can't do it now. Talk about being canceled. But it was just part of your culture. You're like, oh, they're going to the teacher's like, Bo, your LD class is starting, and the whole class. It's like you can't. They wouldn't let you now. It's
socially
like secret, or you know,
you have like a messenger
promoted,
come
like,
up and like talk
which
to you.
Should be,
dude. I remember exactly what you're talking about. In middle school, someone saying like, Jared, your LD, and you're like, and they mentioned it just brought back so many memories of middle school. And it's like, oh, jeez, we were ruthless.
Yeah,
we were ruthless then.
And then, but it wasn't like it was more like. You're saying I'm stupid, but now you say it, and we know more. And
everyone bows their head in reverence. They're like, okay.
And then the teachers, God bless them. I mean, that's wow. You love teaching, and you're trying to help people. That it's going to be hard. It's like you say, I'm going to coach somebody. It's going to be super hard to coach, or coach people that some difficulties, but more easy. Yeah. So I'm going to give it up all day long to people that choose to do things that are hard.
True selflessness,
because
truly
that ain't me.
That's definitely not you. Or me, probably.
All right, so Deja, we're gonna make this easy on you. Oh, where are we at?
Y'all are at 47 minutes.
How many?
27 minutes.
27?
27 minutes.
We're at 47 minutes?
Stop it, Bo. Y'all are at 47 minutes.
Oh, okay. I thought we were gonna make it easier before you were not.
That'll do us. That'll be good.
That'll do. That'll do. What's it from?
That'll do, pig.
That'll do.
Yes.
No. Redneck. I didn't even say it right. All right.
That'll do, pig.
That'll do, pig. That'll do.
Clearly. The accent.
I had to act today on the air.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Are we still going?
Oh, it's fun. This is fun. Okay. This is fun. I'll see if I can get permission to give a clip. But Jason doesn't know if his mom had a brother or sister. We're talking about some law in Connecticut where if they're going to finally make it illegal to marry your first cousin. And so the joke was you have a week if you want to marry your first cousin to do it in Connecticut. And so we started asking people, and some people were like, well, second cousins is not that bad. And first cousins is not as bad as people used to think. And we're like, Jason's like, what's cousins again? He's so bad with the family tree. And Katie on our show goes, okay, so you have your mom. She wasn't being condescending. I mean, a little bit, but she was like, let me help you. So let me explain cousins, which, come on. She goes, you have a mom and a dad. And he goes, oh, I'm the cousin. And he wasn't joking. And we're like, no, you're the son. He's like, oh, yeah, that's right. So we got into cousins. Like, do you have any cousins? He's like, I don't know if my mom, who's still alive and he talks to, has a brother or a sister. So I called it. He wasn't joking. And he said, I know my dad did. He said, no, they were like estranged, I guess.
Okay.
The extended family, he doesn't know. So I called in as Gary Goodman, his long lost uncle.
Oh my God.
And he's from Rhode Island, but I did like a New York accent. I'm just yelling things and talking about his foreskin and stuff. But I mean, so that was fun. I mean,
put that clip in if we can.
I actually enjoyed it. I don't know if it's good or not because I was on the phone. I couldn't hear it. I ran out of the studio to do it.
That's good. That's good humor.
But I was like, oh man, I can see how people get the acting bug because that was low level. Like no one can see me. It's like a voice
But
acting.
there's something about just
It
pretending.
was
It's
fun.
just fun.
It was
It's
a
like
lot of
brings
fun.
up that kid thing. And that's the whole thing. Is I like this staying a kid like as
Yes.
long as I can. That's what acting does for me. It just keeps you young, keeps you happy, keeps you learning something and uncomfortable. It's all like growing consistently because you're never done.
Right.
You can't like accomplish it and be, okay, I've mastered
I've
it.
accomplished everything.
No, you haven't.
Never
There's
can.
always more.
All right. Make sure you subscribe to us wherever you get your podcasts. We're on all social media platforms, and we're not for canceling.
No canceling. Unless it's bad. Like bad stuff, we won't cancel.
No, we don't.
Clarity. Yeah. Epstein.
Not for. Oh, well, that's illegal.
Harvey Weinstein.
There's already laws against that. I'm talking about like just because of your opinions.
Oh, yeah.
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 Bo, your LD class is ready for you.
I gotta go.